Today I'm going to talk about the most challenging thing, in my opinion, with music licensing. What's up, people? Welcome to the channel where we talk about music licensing, music business, and music production. If you love any of the previously mentioned, be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date on all my latest content. I want to talk to you guys about, in my opinion, one of the most challenging things about music licensing. And this is if you're just now getting started in music licensing. And it just takes a while to get the ball rolling sometimes. So the most challenging thing is going to be those beginning stages where you're cranking out a lot of music to submit to different companies and supervisors and things like that. And for that period of time between, first starting and then first seeing like a royalty check or like a payment from a placement, it could be a while. I think it was about 1.5 years before I seen any income from making music for TV and film, and that was the most challenging thing for me with hopping into the music licensing, is because you're literally just working off faith, hoping that this music that you create is good enough to get placed and to get chosen to be used in TV shows and films and things like that. And you don't know, you just don't know. Like, publishers rarely reach out to you when you get something placed. If they do, you're like super geeked. A few of them will, but it's not common, and it's understandable because they're super duper busy, right? But you're working, you're cranking out tracks, you're sending, repeating, and you don't see anything for a long time. So you have to work past that, and once you get past that point of just working, and it just feels like you're working for free, which you're really not, because you're investing into your catalog, you're building your catalog up, and you're strengthening your production skills. While you're doing that, eventually things will start moving, and you will start seeing and reaping the fruits of your labor. But you have to push through that point. If you don't and you give up, then you miss out on, a lifetime of opportunities. There's some really great opportunities because you stuck with it. So if you're at that point in music licensing where you're just cranking out music and things are getting accepted, but you're just not seeing anything, just keep pushing, keep believing, because obviously if they're accepting your tracks and things like that, it's something that can be used. Just have faith in yourself, have faith in your music, and eventually things will start rolling and coming around, and you'll start seeing royalty checks, and you'll start getting more opportunities, and things will just kind of snowball from there. But you just have to push through that initial rough stage. And I believe, most people in music licensing can tell you the same thing. Like, you just have to get through that point before you really start seeing results. And I'm sure there's a few blessed cats out there where their first introduction to music licensing, they got an upfront payment and commercial placement or something. I'm sure it's a few of them out there, but the majority of us, man, we just got to work through that initial stage of working for nothing up front and just waiting for those royalties to eventually start rolling in and piling up. So stick with it. Don't get discouraged. If you need encouragement, follow my Instagram, follow my YouTube, watch my videos. I'm all about positive vibes and encouraging other producers to pursue their dreams. And just stick with it, man. If you've been thinking about getting started in music licensing but just haven't pulled the trigger yet, check out my webinar. I'll leave a link in the description below. It's a free webinar. It gives you information on the easiest way to get started in music licensing and getting your music placed on TV and film. It's a lot of great information. Definitely be sure to check that out. I recorded it so you can catch it on whatever time is convenient for you. So check that out and go ahead and pull that trigger. The longer you wait, the more opportunities you miss out on. If you liked the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.